Hey guys, it's Rosie from Phoenix Rising by Dior. I'm here to give you a reading. I'm not exactly sure what it's about. They said just start and we'll show you. I said, okay, whatever you want. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe. By liking and sharing, it definitely helps the messages to circulate and get to people that wouldn't necessarily click on something like this. And if you need a reading or a healing or a clearing or entity removal, please email me at Phoenix Rising by Dior. I was going to say, please call me. So call me maybe. Okay, we have Archangels Jophiel, Ramiel, Celophiel, Barasiel, and Phanuel present for today's reading. Okay, they picked an interesting deck. It's I forgot the name of it, but it's like Native American deck, and so and these cards are a little bit stiff, so a little bit hard to shuffle, but I've been shuffling. Okay, high self, spirit, archangels and angels, Father in heaven, please show me clearly. It's funny because they told me, at first they were like, it's about love, then they were like, it's not about love, and the first card we got is the beloved in the reverse. Okay, what about this? What about this? The beloved. The no longer beloved, maybe. Let's see. Let's see what they have to say. Hold on a second. Okay, I feel that Spirit is saying that, is this about someone they actually physically love, or romantic, or just otherwise loved? Okay, they're not specifying on, I think for some of you guys, it's going to be somebody that you were romantically in love with, and other people, it's just somebody that you loved. It could be a family member, a friend, even a coworker, a sibling, whoever it is. It's someone that you felt you had love for, okay, that maybe you no longer love, or maybe you're seeing that they no longer love you. You have gone within. Maybe you even spoke to your mother about this, or maybe you prayed to your mother about this, or maybe it's the Divine Mother. Or maybe they are your mother, I don't know. But they're saying something about it. It's almost like you went within. You went to the core, the mother core. I don't know what that's supposed to mean for you guys, but it was like the mother core, okay? They're saying maybe you went to the core of yourself as who you are as a mother as well. But they're saying how maybe like you feel like you're not sure if you're being foolish or if you should. It's like, was I foolish with this situation or was I not? Should I have done more? Should I have not? You are healing, okay? You are healing. Maybe you are focusing on yourself as being a mother, a healer, a nurturer, someone who takes care too. But you are definitely healing. You've been patient. You've been kind. Maybe to this other person, or maybe to yourself. Fit this wherever this resonates, guys. Use discernment on where this is going to fall. It's almost like they're saying you have been. It's weird how they're saying the mother figure and now they're using the father figure. So it's like maybe you were kind with the father figure. This could be the father of your children, or someone who you looked at as a father, or someone who was supposed to protect you, someone who was supposed to love you. But I think you realize that they just had malintent for you, okay? And you realize how heavy this was. Like this wasn't the best. This wasn't the best path. This wasn't the best road. It wasn't how it's supposed to go, okay? Yeah, it's literally saying like it was, like no matter what you did, it just wouldn't work out right. You couldn't win. You wouldn't win. It was like, it just became more and more burdensome instead of like, okay, maybe if I give it more time, maybe if I do this, maybe if I'm more patient, maybe it didn't matter. Like you weren't going to win in this situation, whatever this was. It just became more tumultuous, is the word they gave me. Became more toxic, more heavy. Okay? Okay, what about this? This person, this father figure, whoever this is, or whoever this, it could be masculine, it could be feminine, or somebody that you maybe depended on as you would a father, or like I said, it could be a spouse, it could be whatever. You realize that this person, whoever this energy is, was of such low vibration. You could, and I think the low vibration of this person was weighing you down. They're saying, I almost feel like it was. They're saying break you. I don't really like to say that anything was going to break you, but it was like it was going to break you. There was like a tipping point where you were going to just be like crush. And you realized that you needed to stand on your own. And this wasn't good for you. This isn't healthy for you. This wasn't good for you. Maybe you painted this illusion that this person was beautiful. And now that you're seeing like the truth, it's like they're just not. They're not beautiful. And I feel like you really had to take this path alone and grow up. They're saying. And if this had to do with children, it was like you had to take this path alone and not think of the children. You needed to think of you. What is best for you? And maybe it stressed you out being alone. The thought that it's possible that you could be alone. And we got the number 9 here. So it's like you knew you were at the end of the rope. You knew the next was 10 and then things were going to change, right? This was like the step number 9. Now you need to be step number 10. And 10 was going to change everything because 10 is change. 10 is the death and the rebirth. Okay? So, okay. What's the next deck here? What's the next deck? Do you want to speak with us? Okay. What about this? You couldn't take this leap of faith forward before because it was like you just weren't strong enough yet. You didn't think or you didn't believe that you had the power to do so. Like I said, you didn't think you had the power to do so. But you do. We all do. It's just that we don't believe that we have the power to do so. And because you couldn't take this leap of faith before, maybe you're on the verge. And maybe for some of you guys, you're still in this situation and you are on the verge and you're like, I don't think I can do this. And for those of you who did take this leap, they're saying the reason why you weren't getting what you wanted was because you were lacking the power and the strength to do what you needed to do. You needed to jump, metaphorically, okay? You needed to metaphorically jump. You needed to take that risk. You know, risks are scary. They really are scary. You didn't know what to expect when you moved away from this burdensome, low vibrational energy that was consuming your world. You didn't know what were you. It was like you were trying to plan things out, but they were like, but you couldn't possibly know. Or maybe you were unwilling to see something positive to be the outcome in a situation of leaving the person. You didn't know what to expect. Maybe you didn't know how they were going to react. How things were going to settle. How would the dust settle? I just heard. Like if I release this, I will finally be able to love myself, focus on self, like I said in the beginning. All right. And not deal with this extreme pressure all the time. Okay. They show me like a pressure cooker. Okay. Like the steam and like a buzz, almost like the kettle, like blowing, this pressure that was about to explode. You know what? Let me love myself. I don't have to deal with this shit. If I release this, I can get to this place. It's pretty much what they're saying. And I feel like you finally focused in. You finally focused in on how you were held back and what you needed to do for yourself. You finally realized how unbalanced it was staying in this toxic situation. You realized, me, myself, and I, you're going to be able to do exactly what you need to do when you need to do it. And you can conquer anything. That you can conquer anything. Which is the most, and if you don't believe that you can, Spirit is saying, you can. You can conquer anything. 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 I just heard the Pitbull song. Anything, anything, anything. Okay. Next deck, please. Okay. Okay, what about this? So Spirit wants me to let you know that you were maybe unlucky in the past because you were reluctant to take this step forward, okay? But they're saying you are so blessed. And for those of you who are single, you have a soulmate coming in. And for those of you who have met somebody new or are on the right path, they're saying you're so blessed with a soulmate, okay? This could be romantic and this could be otherwise, all right? But you are so blessed to have either this person in your life or this new person coming into your life. It's almost like, if there's like some loose ends with this other person, they're just saying, you know, they're saying just tie it up, be done with it, basically. You know, maybe the reason why you were unfortunate or maybe not receiving the blessings that you wanted is because you really needed to end something from the past, guys. You had to realize how toxic it was by staying there. They're saying you need to go within. You need to think on that. It was toxic staying there in the mind. All right, we were talking about this yesterday. Maybe there's a belonging. Maybe there's a belonging that you have in. See, trapped in fear, never-ending story, thinking. See, and as I was saying this, maybe you do have an item, a trinket, something from this person. And maybe every time you see this trinket, it triggers you emotionally, right? It brings you to that back of that place. It brings you back to the place of hope. Like, see, this person gave me this. I know they're going to be coming in for me. And I feel like this trinket or this thing or whatever it is, it's keeping you trapped in fear, even though you know it's not good for you. You know, we're not all meant to be with the person that we think we're meant to be with sometimes. And then also, not everybody can change. You know, clearly, if you're here on my channel, you know, because I do so much healing work, I I always talk about change, about bettering yourself, about being the best you. And sometimes when you are that kind of person, you think that other people can change too, right? You're like, well, I can change, they can change. And if they can do this, I can do this. Blah, 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 blah. You know, but some people are meant to just stay low vibrational because they're so low they can't see anything else. So I think you're stuck in this cycle of what are you holding on to? What are you holding on to from this past person that maybe is endearing to you? Maybe it's a memory. Maybe it's a trinket, a memory, a trinket of your memory that needs to be kicked to the curb. As we were saying yesterday, it's time to clean it out. Okay? Okay, let's give them some good news, some good advice here. Okay. Give me some good news here. Which deck? Okay. The same deck we started with. Let's see what they have to say. You are the warrior, guys. That song. The warrior. I am the warrior. Right? I forget how it goes. It's an old song. You are the warrior, guys. No magic, no dark entity, nothing can keep you down if you stand in your warrior strength. Like, you have the power of the coyote within you too. I ride solo. Coyotes are by them damn selves and they don't give a shit. I need nobody. You are the warrior. You can take this on. You can get rid of the trinkets of the memories. You can create anything. And you don't need anyone to achieve anything. You can do this all by your damn self. But you do have a gift of a soulmate, even though you can handle it by yourself. There's no weakness in having somebody love and support you. The problem is that you need to get rid of that past somebody, that past that did you dirty, that did you wrong. And sometimes you have to see them, because sometimes it's an ex that you share children with, or sometimes whatever, it's a mother figure or an aunt or an uncle or a cousin, and sometimes you might have to see them through passing in small doses. But you don't have to give them your energy. They don't own your energy. You own your energy. Don't allow them to take up occupancy in your space. It's time to evict the people and the energies that need to be evicted. They don't belong there anymore. I just heard them say they didn't belong there in the first place. You know, God gives us the gift of free will. Maybe they were truly not ever really meant to be in your life, but you thought they were, so you wanted them in your world. Case of a mother might be a different story. Maybe they weren't meant to be your mother. But maybe before you came here, you saw someone else and you said, oh, I would like this person to be your mom in the first place, even though the plan was for somebody else to be your mother or father. We have choice. But you need to see that you're strong enough to overcome everything, and that you do have some loyal people, if not someone loyal who's coming into you, who is a blessing. I just heard them say a blessing in disguise. You can fight anything off. And if you know this, you will. And if you believe that no dark magic will ever fall upon you, it won't. But you have to know this to your core. It's a very powerful, powerful tool to believe 100,000% in yourself. No one can break you if you believe in you. No one. Not even the devil himself. The devil has to hide. The devil has to sneak. If the devil was that powerful, he wouldn't have to. You hold the power to do anything. You can overcome anything. You just have to start believing you can. And not even believing, you just have to know you can. You have to say, I am powerful. I can conquer anything. I don't need anyone who does not care for me the way I am needing to be cared for or loved for or respected. And when you see them, you don't need to break bread with them. You don't need to have a drink with them. You don't need to shoot the shit with them. You can actually just ignore them like they're not even there. Do that initial sign of, I see you, and then you don't. Because they don't need to feed off of your energy. Okay, closing messages, please. Which deck do you want to give me a sign for the closing messages, please? Okay. Those are the two cards that I wrote at the bottom of the deck. But let me see what is meant to fall. And if it's them, then it was them. Guys, the final message is follow your dreams. Discover who you are. Truly, truly meant to be, meant to become, meant to be with, or meant to not be with. Follow your dreams. Follow your heart. Know that you are deserving to receive it, and it shall be received. I am receiving. I am receiving everything that God intended me to have. Say these things. Say them to yourself until you start screaming it to yourself, because you know you are deserving to receive everything that God wants you to receive. And know that you are worthy. You are so, so worthy of getting this. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Love and light.